Good morning, Wesley families. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I hope this week treated you exceptionally well and that you're nice and cozy in your homes on this Sunday morning. Now is the time for the children to come forward and get all comfy cozy themselves, as we always say. All right. Now, today we're going to talk about something called Thanksgiving. Now, I don't know about you, but I am really excited that Thanksgiving is coming up. It's my favorite holiday because we get to sit and be thankful and really think about everything we have been given and really strive to think of ways we can help others. And that's what today's Bible story is all about. Thanksgiving. So let's talk about what that means. So when someone does something nice for you, what are some good ways that we kind of say thanks back? Can you guys think of some good ways? Okay, so I know one thing that may have come to your mind is writing a thank you note, right? We send off a thank you note saying thank you so much for that birthday present or helping me with that project and things like that. Maybe we send a thank you note, right? Another way that I'm sure you thought about is, doing something nice in return, right? And you know what? When you help somebody, it makes you feel better too, okay? It makes you feel great, and then the person that you helped feels great, and then they do something helpful. It's like this really awesome domino effect. If you're nice and helpful to someone, they're going to feel good and help someone, then that person's going to feel good and help someone. It's an awesome domino effect. Now, who do you think has done the most ever for us? Ding, ding, ding. That would be God. God has done so much for us. He provides us with food and water when we need it. He heals us when we're sick. He gives us everything we need. Whether we recognize it in the moment or not, we have everything we need because of God, right? Now, I want you to be thinking about that. In the Thanksgiving season, I want you to think of all the things you are thankful for in your life. There is so much. And when you start listing them out, you really start to see, all of the blessings in your life. Take some time, write it out, talk it out with your family, the things that you're thankful for, okay? And, we say thank you to God every week, but there's one best way that we can really show our thanks, okay? And the Bible story that Jesus tells about this, or the thing he said about this, I should say, was, whatever you do for one of the least of these brothers of mine, you do it for me, okay? And that's exactly what we're just talking about. When you help somebody who's hungry, it's the same as doing it for Jesus. When you visit someone who's not feeling good, it's the same as doing it for Jesus and saying thank you to Jesus and God for everything we have. When we give clothes to those who need it, it's the same as doing it for Jesus, right? And this is why I was talking about Thanksgiving. It's a way of living thankfully and helpfully and saying thank you to God in the end for all the ways that he has blessed us, okay? I encourage you this week especially, and next coming up to Thanksgiving, to think of ways you can live thankfully and experience Thanksgiving and ways that you can help others, right? Write those thank you notes, find a way to help around the house or at school or any way that you can, okay? All right, let's bring our hands together and pray. Dear God, we come into your presence with thanksgiving. Help us to turn our thanks into thanksgiving. Help us notice people around us who are in need and find ways to help them. And all God's children say, Amen. Now I have a quick fun song I want to share with you today, and it's really, really easy and catchy. we all know the fun song, If You're Happy and You Know It. We've done that song several times, but today we're going to twist it up a little. So instead of If You're Happy and You Know It, we're going to do If You're Thankful and You Know It. And our different verses are going to talk about different things you should do when you're thankful about something. So our verses are going to be, if you're thankful and you know it, shout it out. If you're thankful and you know it, whisper it. If you're thankful and you know it, share it out. Share the thankfulness. If you're thankful and you know it, think it out. And then our last verse, if you're thankful and you know it, do all four. Shout it out, whisper it, share it out, think it out. All right, let's try it out. Okay, let's sing all the way through. If you're happy, starting right there, ready? If you're thankful, ready, and if you're thankful and you know it, shout it out. If you're thankful and you know it, shout it out. If you're thankful and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're thankful and you know it, shout it out. Woohoo! If you're thankful and you know it, whisper it. Shh, shh. If you're thankful and you know it, whisper it. Shh. If you're thankful and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're thankful and you know it, whisper it, shh, shh. If you're thankful and you know it, share it out, here you go. If you're thankful and you know it, share it out, here you go. If you're thankful and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're thankful and you know it, share it out, here you go. If you're thankful and you know it, think it out. If you're thankful and you know it, think it out. If you're thankful and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're thankful and you know it, think it out. If you're thankful and you know it, do all four. Shout it out, whisper it, share it out, think it out. If you're thankful and you know it, do all four. Shout it out, whisper it, share it out, think it out. If you're thankful and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're thankful and you know it, do all four. Shout it out, whisper it, share it out, think it out. Okay, let's remember to live thankfully and pass on our thanks by giving to others. Okay, have a great week, everybody. I'll see you next week. Bye.